What is up, YouTube? It is Drake here, and today I want to tell a story about the worst meth withdrawal I've ever been through. It was not a fun experience at all, and before this, I didn't realize that withdrawal from meth could be this bad, this painful. So this starts out. I'm at a music shop, and I'm buying a guitar, just a cheap little wooden guitar, and I start getting dizzy. And I go outside, and I fall down. I think I throw up, and I fall down onto the ground, and I fall asleep for a couple hours. And somehow I did not get robbed, which is pretty fucking amazing. Because I got robbed all the fucking time in this town. And, but, yeah, I woke up, and some guy's asking me if I'm okay, and I'm just like, yeah, I told him what happened, and he's like, are you dope sick? And I'm like, yeah, I think that's a problem. And, I remember I went over to the spot I was staying at this time with this dude, and this dude actually took my guitar and then went to rehab. And it's like, yeah, I have your guitar at rehab, come to rehab. It's like he, I don't know, it's like he was trying to get me to go to rehab, so he took my guitar, but I didn't go. Like, whatever, keep the guitar, dude. but, yeah, I remember I could barely move, and I was in terrible, terrible pain. I felt super, super sick, and just, it was absolute misery. And I remember my friend B, who I've mentioned before, he came up to me, and he's like, Drake, let me get a whippet. And I'm like, dude, I can barely fucking move. Just give me a second. And he won't shut up. He's like, give me a whippet. I'm like, fine, take a fucking whippet. And then I'm like, I ask him, I'm like, hey, like, do you know these people? There's these people parked that were like kind of following me at one point. I feel like it was kind of weird, but I was like, do you know these people? He's like, yeah, I know them. And I'm like, do they like have crystal? And he's like, yeah, they do. And I'm like, okay, can you get me some? And I give him money for crystal. I have him get me a bag, himself a bag, and get us both a pipe. And I start smoking it, and I immediately just can start moving again. I don't feel sick anymore. I'm not in pain anymore. And I just immediately just feel fine. And I realized, holy shit, I was just going through really, really bad withdrawal. And yeah, that was not a fun experience. But, and then I remember my friend B is like, beer, I don't want this taken. And he's like throwing his like dope and his pipe at me, and I'm like, dude, just keep it. I'm like, okay, I'll take the shit, just keep the pipe, I bought it for you, dude. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. There's I remember one time, this is a very long video, so I'll just talk a bit about a couple other stories from when I was staying at that spot. It was this one church, like there is a shitload of churches in this town. And but I remember one night there was other people sleeping at this church, and this one meth head lady, I imagine she was on meth, I don't know, maybe she was just crazy, but she would not stop yelling. And she's yelling, and we're just yelling back and forth, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, you goddamn tweaker. And the next day, this lady comes over, and I think it's the same lady, but she's acting like totally normal, like a total sweetheart. She's like, "Oh, can I get some of that milk?" And I'm like, "It's kind of old, and I've drank out it. Like, are you sure you want it?" She's like, "Yeah, that's fine." And it's just like complete like polar opposite from the night before. But let's see what else. Oh, I actually shit myself one of these days. This isn't something I really wanted to talk about, but I feel like I have to talk about it just, so people know just how fucking fucked up I was. I was doing meth to the abuse that I did not have control over going to the bathroom. It would happen without warning, number one and number two. And I just shit myself, and I'm just covered in it, and I have to clean myself with baby wipes. And that happened often, and it was not fun. It was not fun at all. And I remember one time I went to the pharmacy to get a prescription I was picking up, and the pharmacy girl was like pretty cute, and I felt like I might shit myself, and I'm like, please, please do not fucking shit yourself. I mean, shitting yourself when no one around is bad enough, but shitting yourself in front of the cute pharmacy girl, that's just the fucking worst. And I didn't shit myself, luckily, that time, but I did like a couple days after, and I was not able to change my to like get a change of clothes for like a couple days, and that really fucking sucked, and I didn't even know that meth could do that. I also got swollen feet, like I was pregnant or something. My feet would get super swollen and they'd hurt really bad, and yeah, it's just not something I'm looking and going back to. I just hope that never happens again in my life, being homeless or addicted to meth. And both of them combined is absolutely fucking horrible. But anyways, yeah, that's the video for today. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day.